My mother died 4 years ago in North Derbyshire, and she had leukemia, and she was being treated at Cayley Hospital in Chesterfield, and she was lucky enough to have Dr. Louise Jordan, who is the founder and chair of Helen's Trust, as her GP. And Louise organised for Mum to come home and die in her own bed in the house that she grew up in, and we all grew up in, and we were all around her, and that meant an enormous amount to her and to us. And I was very aware, partly from my father's death, but also other people I've known, that death in hospital and is not ideal, and that most people, I think, unfortunately, don't die in the way that they would want to, or in the surroundings they want to. And I think it's a very basic human right, and I think Helen's Trust in this area of North Derby and Sheffield are probably the only people who are working towards enabling people to do that. So Louise, after my mum died, told me about Helen's Trust, and I was very keen to get involved because I think the work they do is really important, and because I know how much they need the funding. It's entirely reliant on voluntary fundraising, and that needs to be developed, otherwise the trust will die. And hopefully it can also expand to become a nationwide organisation, because the work they do is so important, and there's no one else doing it. And the other advantage of the trust, obviously, is that it's a local, small-scale organisation, so it's able to be flexible and isn't so answerable to statutory authorities, which fills a gap really in healthcare. And so I would encourage anyone to raise as much, give as much as they can, and to be aware of the work that Helen's Trust does, because it's very important, and because we all have a right to a good death.